force on the sidelines. So Dallas will get the first possession. And here is Irving. Pass to Gafford. Back to Irving. Driving to the basket. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Here's Davis. Kessler with a rebound.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Collier, no good. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Out left to the wing. To the middle. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Pass to Kessler. Markkanen outside. That shot off. Davis with the defensive effort. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
And it's Irving missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Collier. Takes it inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
And you really can't sleep on Davis's length, especially on the offensive glass.
And Davis with the block. Timeout. And it's going to be out of bounds with the Jazz retaining possession. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Snatched away. And now the Mavs on the run. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And it's Utah with the ball. Trailing by 2. George outside. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they have the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
It's Exum on the wing. 2 on the clock. Nails it from 3.
Really good anticipation by Dante Exum. He feels the defense laying off, and he sticks it.
kicks it to George. Pass to Filipowski. And a nice finish on the layup.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Dinwiddie. Around the back and lays it in. Nice.
Well, just tremendous body control by Spencer Dinwiddie, able to adjust to the defender's contact.
Here's George. And he drives in. He can't get that one to fall. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Second shot opportunity, and it's Washington missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Exum outside. Back to Lively. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Washington. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
So both teams changing it up here. Irving with it. Picked up by Markkanen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Now, that's an example to me of Kyrie Irving's craftiness, right? Understanding how to draw the contact from defenders.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Irving.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Here's Collier. And it's blocked by Davis.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Outside Irving. Outside for Davis. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Davis has got 5 now.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. Guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ending the quarter up 10. And their defense has stood. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Here's Irving. Utah grabs the miss. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen. But you have got to be willing to close when Markkanen is out on the perimeter. His shot will punish you because it's a sweet shooting stroke.
Back to Irving. Out to Thompson. From deep. Here's Davis. Pretty finish in close by Davis.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
George outside. Tipped away. Here's Irving. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Timeout.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Jazz trail by 8. Pass to Sexton. Here's Collier. Sexton with it. No made baskets yet. Here's Collier. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Sexton misses. The Mavericks lead by 8. High post Davis. AD beasting down low.
That's just great savvy in a pick and roll situation run perfectly by Kyrie Irving.
Here's Collier. Davis with a rebound. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Jazz trail by 10. Here's Sensabaugh. Gafford grabs the miss.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And the shot's good by Irving.
Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
To stop the run. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavs. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty at how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Let's see what you got.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
And there's 1:38 left in the first half. Shot's good by Collier.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
And Dallas with possession. They're on an 11-2 run. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, BA. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Screen by Lively. Down low. And a slam dunk by Lively.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
On the wing, Clarkson. Floats one. He gets hauled in by Exum. The Mavericks lead by 15. .30 seconds left in the second period. Here's Marshall. No points so far. And it's Washington missing. On the break. Here's Collier. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Utah shooting their first free throw of the contest.
One shot.
11 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Marshall. Here's Dinwiddie. Can't nail the jumper. And so it's Dallas now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back after this word. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Collier. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Collier's got 10 points.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Davis a screen. Pass to Gafford. And he banks in the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
That passing ability complements Irving's scoring so well.
To the paint. Here's Collins. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And here's Collins. The 3 from Sexton. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, Collins Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
Thompson outside. Pass to Irving. Gafford in the post. Right side Davis. Thompson outside. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Irving. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. He's got 13.
Yeah, the way Kyrie varies his pace, hard for any defender to guess right.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to review the game plan.
Everybody who wants a free t-shirt. It's time for t-shirts. That's right, fans. Here comes some t-shirts headed your way.
Jazz trail by 10. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
George with the bucket.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Pass to Washington. From outside, off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Sensabaugh. Here's George. That one is off. Excellent D there from Lively. Dallas leading by 8. Now here's Washington. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Washington's got 6 here in the quarter.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Filipowski. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
A growing aspect of Georgia's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
It's Dinwiddie on the wing. Washington left side. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. The three. Utah grabs the miss. Markkanen with it. Checked by Washington. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Wow, Lauri Markkanen, that's a ferocious finish.
Exum outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Lively. Here's Marshall. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The rebound by Markkanen. .34 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. The Mavericks lead by 6. Washington outside. Kept alive. Pass to Dinwiddie. Second chance effort. He can't get it to go. Clarkson outside. And a jumper from the wing offline. And so it's Dallas leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Irving. Pass to Davis. And that one drops.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
And Allie, thanks. Collier, no good. Dallas leading by 8. Here's Irving. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
Here's Collier. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Irving, that's good. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
For three, Collier. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, B.A., this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
Both free throws good from Irving.
The neat thing about Kyrie Irving is you get style and substance. This guy's such a fluid player, makes the game look effortless.
Here's Kessler. Outside Sexton. Kessler a screen. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, speed is such an important weapon for Colin Sexton, and he gets to the mid-range game. Nice.
Pass to Gafford. Outside Irving. And it's blocked by Collins. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Here's Thompson. Clock at 6. And here is Irving. Fires for 3.
Clarkson using his combination of size and speed to affect the shot. That's really good defense.
Goes back up. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Kyrie Irving at the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Irving. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Clarkson outside. Pass to Collier. Markkanen with it. Here's Sexton. Utah with another miss.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Irving looking around. Here's Davis. There's the steal. Pass to Sexton. Here's Filipowski. Covered by Lively. Markkanen outside. Outside for Sexton. Clock at 4. Utah with another miss. Dallas leading by 12. Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
For 3, Sexton drains the triple.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Here's Davis. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Sexton, another miss.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Mavericks.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And what a huge performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Markkanen with it. Irving picks him up. Sexton up top. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Collier. And a miss there on the triple. And Dallas with possession. Inside. Davis. He's off on the layup. And here's Markkanen. Takes the three. And another miss by Utah. The 17-footer. No good there.
GG.
So it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by.